Good morning, campus. How's everyone doing today? If you're doing okay today, give me thumbs up. Wow, that's great and amazing. Remember yesterday when I ended my day with you guys, I told you to always believe in yourself, okay? Because you are full of greatness. Remember that, okay? The only things that you don't do are the things that you don't want to do. Okay, boys and girls, so I'm so excited about today. I'm so happy to see everyone in their places today. Okay, did everyone have a good evening? Awesome. Okay, so today, for the next 4 weeks or so, we're going to be working on standards. RI 1.2, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Now, who can tell me what the RI again stands for? When you see those numbers in those standards. Give me thumbs up if you remember. Okay, let me see. Let me call on someone. Okay, the young lady in the back. Did you say RI stands for reading informational text? I'm so impressed. You guys are just so amazing. You are so right. RI stands for reading informational text. And we're going to be working on informational text straight through, okay? For up to the next 4 weeks. So this is our I 1.3. I can explain events, procedures, ideas, or concept in a historical, scientific, or technical text. Okay, so those are different genres in that standard right there, including what happened and why, based on specific information in a text. Wow, that's a lot, right, boys and girls? But we're going to break that down, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to dissect that. We're going to explain events. That's called the sequencing, chronological order. Okay, so our objective, I want you to listen carefully, boys and girls. I can determine the order of events in informational text. Okay, boys and girls, I want you to tell me, what do you know about sequencing? And if you remember anything about sequencing, remember you should always come with your journals. I want you to jot down in your journal what it is that you know about sequencing. Okay, I'll give you a minute. Did I hear somebody say sequencing is when you tell things in steps or what you did first? Did I hear that? And if I did, you are correct. Okay, let's talk a little bit about sequencing. So when we sequence events, we sequence the events in a story, we talk about what happened first in the story, what happened next in the story, and what happened finally or last in the story. Okay, so those are some of our clue words right there. First, next, and finally. Okay, boys and girls, write those down for me, please. Okay, thumbs up when you're done. So I want you to do this exercise for me, boys and girls. I want you to stop and think to yourself. I want you to think about your day. And I want you to sequence the events that occur in your day. What is something that you do the first thing in the morning when you get up? What do you do after you get up out your bed? And I want to know, what is it that you do? What you do first? What is it that you do next? And what would be the third thing that you would do before you're getting ready to go to school? Let's put it that way. What is your day like? What are some things that you do in order while you're getting ready to go to school, to catch the bus, or for mom to take you to school? Okay, I want you to think about that, boys and girls. And as you're thinking, if you want to talk with a partner about it, you have someone at home that you can talk to about this, then certainly go right ahead. Or if you don't, then you might want to write it down. As you're writing it down, you want to be thinking, oh, what is it that I do first when I get up in the mornings to get ready for school? Okay, so let's think, let's process this, because this is all called sequencing. Let's process it. I'm giving you a few minutes to process your steps for getting ready to school for school. Okay, I'll wait. Because as you're thinking, I'm thinking my processing of my steps as well. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, let's move on. Thumbs up. Are you guys ready? Ready to share? Okay, so this assignment, that one is going to be for your Google document as well. Okay? For tonight. So you can show me your steps. But meanwhile, we're going to go over them. I'm going to go over with you my sequencing. But I get to see your sequencing throughout the Google document that you're going to share with me. Okay, as I was thinking, wow, when I get up, I'm so busy in the mornings when I have to get up ready to go to work. Okay, so the first thing I do when I get up, I jump in the shower. First thing I do, and then you're brushing your teeth. All of that goes with getting dressed for work. Jump in the shower, get dressed for work. Then I rush downstairs because I'm always trying to just get so much going on at the same time. So I'm rushing downstairs and I'm having to make breakfast and lunch. So first I get up, I jump in the shower. Next, I go downstairs, I make breakfast. I cook breakfast, I prepare lunch to take to work. And finally, the last thing I do before I get to work, of course, is I jump in my car and I get into traffic and make my way to work. Okay, so those were my sequencing of events that those are the things that I do and in the order in which I can do them. I can determine the order of events in informational text. Okay, now that wasn't an informational text though. That was a literary text. Okay, that was fictional. But it's the same things that applies in informational. The genre is the only difference. Okay, so let's go ahead, boys and girls, and let's take a look at this informational text. I'm going to read a story to you and I want you to pay attention and I want you to tell me what happened first, next, and last. Or finally. The United States signed a treaty at Fort Laramie, Wyoming. After signing the treaty, they discovered gold. The United States broke its treaty and took the land back. Okay, so there's a short little paragraph of a story about the United States. We want to determine the order of the events in that informational text right there. So boys and girls, I'm going to reread that for you again because like I told you, one important strategy is to reread. When we reread, we become proficient readers. The United States signed a treaty at Fort Laramie, Wyoming. After signing the treaty, they discovered gold. Finally, the United States government broke its treaty and took the land back. Okay, now it's time for you to think, boys and girls. What happened first in that informational text that we just read? Think about it. I want you to think. What was the first thing that happened there? When you think you have the answer, please give me thumbs up. Okay, Susie, I see Susie thumbs up. Johnny, I see Johnny with a thumbs up. Okay, did you say, Susie, what was your answer again? The first event was the United States signed a treaty at Fort Laramie, Wyoming. You are so right. You are so right. Amazing. Keep believing in yourself, Susie. Next, what happened next in that story? Remember, boys and girls, you have to be awesome listeners. Okay, did I say Johnny? Johnny, what did you say, Johnny? You said the United States broke its treaty and took the land back? No, not exactly, Johnny, but let's keep trying, Johnny. Let's go back and reread that informational text again. Okay, we're almost there. Johnny, I want you to really pay attention to what's going on here in this paragraph. Okay, Johnny, are you ready to give another try? Okay, now you're right. Exactly right. Next, after signing the treaty, they discovered gold. I like that, Johnny. It shows that you used your strategies, you went back into the text, and you reread your text, and you got a better understanding about what was going on there. Okay, now what was the last event that took place? Guys, let's go ahead. Let's read it again. The United States signed a treaty at Fort Laramie, Wyoming. That's the first. And after signing the treaty, they discovered gold. That's next. Okay. Okay, Sammy. Okay, finally the United States government broke its treaty and took the land back. You guys are so amazing. I want you to always keep believing in yourself. Remember, you are full of greatness, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I'll see you another day. Have a great day.